Hello, brothers and sisters on this group page. How are you doing, people on the Facebook? But of course, I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. And that was from my lady from Sierra Leone. Okay, I gotta communicate with her, and I'm having a good day, but then I kind of need people to talk to me because everything is going to be fine, and you guys should know that if you have schizophrenia, okay, you should talk to me because I'm a schizoologist. And what is a schizoologist? Schizoologist, or you can say schizoologist. Okay, it really doesn't matter to me, and I'm not trying to be too technical. I'm the best. Not arrogant, but the best. But of course, I put my information down there so you can communicate with me if you want. I created my own schizo dating page. Okay, so y'all guys should join. And you're not supposed to listen to me if you hear voices as soon as you see me, because if you see me, the demons may attack you. Okay. There's people who say they can control their demons, but they don't know what they're talking about, because when they come to me, they put down stuff like, "Oh, I can control my demons." I said, you can't stop them. The only time you can stop them is if you hit your head against the wall. You hit your head against the wall so hard that you start to bleed, and the blood just comes out of your ears. Okay, and then next thing you know, you go to the hospital, and then you wake up from a coma. Okay, after 3 years or 4 years later, you don't know what to do and what to say. And I'm just here to say hello to all of you guys. And everybody who's in this group complaining about their problems and situations, just talk to someone. You have to talk to someone. You can't be suicidal. You can't be putting that shit out there. Somebody might report you. You get in trouble, man. You don't want you to get yourself strapped up. You know, I'm here for you guys. Okay? You can't be ignoring the person who says to themselves that I'm Jesus type. I don't have any sins in my past. Okay, I have magical powers too. I believe so. Because I say things and then it happens and stuff like that, and then people don't believe me. But that's why I stay away from a lot of people in the first place, because I don't want to hurt them or get them in trouble in any indirect or direct way as possible. But I'm here to help you guys, okay? You can help me as I help you. There's not a lot of people who are thoughtful, these guys these days. These days, people are so full of themselves, it hurts everybody because of greed. They don't think about their past lives. They don't think about the repercussions of the things they did in the past. They don't, like Mahatma Gandhi said, you better go back to your past to fix your past, because it can haunt you in the future. It can even haunt you into your next life. But of course, I'm here over my friend's house over in Clairton now here. And you know how a lot of white folks, they got hot blood, so they need the air conditioner on. So I cover myself up like this. I'm okay. I'm still alive. But of course, the COVID is a blessing in disguise. Please understand that. If you start taking the sadistic approach into life, you'll live a better life, because life is intended to suffer. You're intended to suffer, my brothers and sisters. If you suffer, the more you suffer, the better your next life will be. If you just terminate your life right now, okay, then you might have to start over as an ant or a bug or a spider or a fucking a giraffe or a hippopotamus. Don't you read the older texts? I know the secrets of the universe because it's spoken to me all of the time, but I can't do those things in my mind that it tells me to do. I actually try to prove myself by talking to scholars and shit like that Jordan Peterson type shit, and a lot of I have my own therapist. I have my own psychologist. Sure. But I like to prove myself. I want to be there to where I can have a decent conversation. Not trying to articulate my words too clearly, because it seems like certain things cannot be articulated all of the time through words. But of course, if the spirit is keeping you from watching me, then you know I'm a good person. If the demon is telling you, don't talk to this person, you might want to listen to it, or maybe you might not listen to it, because you may have to listen to it, because basically you are just drawn to my energy. And of course, my mole right here tells it all. Okay, the headsets tells it all. And if you cannot read me, then you need to go away from me. You cannot bring negative into my dominion, because it only causes you to be cursed, not me. Okay, I'm just here to help. Like I said before, I've saw people on this in this group page who are just lost, and sometimes I think they're doing it just for attention. So when you send them a message, okay, they don't respond back to you. They don't try to get back in touch with you and try to say, yeah, I need someone to talk to. There's countless people who talk to me and say, I'm an excellent person. They help me out and I help them out. I'm always their friend. Okay. But what brings people more closer together? Is it communication or is it money? It's both. Things bring people together all the time. You don't need to help me. You don't need to give me donations and shit. I just want to be your associate, your friend that you know. And then we'll have conversations for hours, like I do all of the time with people from Australia and China, okay, and Brazil, okay, and also Bangladeshi. I do a lot of different things to keep myself distracted. If you don't keep yourself distracted, you're destroying yourself. Once you start dots, you stop learning, you begin to die faster. Once you lay down too much, you begin to die faster. And so I want to get that message out there to all you guys and women out there as well. There's so many women out there who say they're schizophrenic, okay? I say, which type of schizophrenia are you? There's some dangerous schizos out there. There's some dangerous schizos. Some schizos can get possessed. I got possessed twice in my life, but I have to be careful of code words that can activate the demon inside me. But of course, there are some people who basically have bipolar syndrome or fucking, narcissistic traits, which I can't deal with the narcissistic traits though. Okay, because I'm not narcissistic. I do this for entertainment purposes. But there are some individuals who can get possessed, so you gotta be careful with those who cannot even control themselves, and they have a bipolarism, okay? But I do study on some things, so I won't have to be a pseudo or in any kind of fashion, because some of my friends are homosexuals and stuff, and they try to tell me some institutionalized bullshit, which I don't really feel like hearing. But if you do have any questions or comments or anything about anything, you write it down below. I'm here for everything. I'm here for socializing, social, and also I'm here for helping people, associate myself with people who need help, who like to talk, people who have questions. I don't care how much anger you have in your life. You should never destroy yourself because of that anger. And please understand this. Don't try to destroy people, and don't destroy people with your anger and your confusion. Because if you have confusion, I'm going to eat your brain. If you have a confusion, I'm going to eat your brain. And of course, that's what it means to be schizo. To be dynamic in multiple senses, into where you can't be boring. When you know what I find out? I find out all the time in my life when I talk to people like David Icke and Zachariah Ascension, okay, and Chariots of the Dots. Those individuals can understand my brain thoughts. They get scattered all over the place. And when I tell them, and I slow down, okay, sometimes I slow down for them so they can understand my speed of train of thought, and then be like, "Yo, man, why don't you do it this way, this way?" I say, yeah, but I don't want it to be popular. I tell them it's a method to my motherfucking madness, but of course, that's what I'm going on, okay? I could be a motherfucking rapper. I know I can beat Eminem if I wanted to, if I write down the papers. But I would never stand up on a stage and be a rapper and do everything by thought and memory, because my memory is terrible, okay? I'm getting older. But I'm still fast enough to play 19-year-olds on the court and make hook shots and shit, and they be like laughing at me and shit, and then they go in. My motherfucking hook shots go in, man. I've been practicing for fucking 3 fucking years. My voices are telling me, you can't do it. All they're doing is encouraging me. All they're doing is encouraging me. So every time some voice tell me, the dark one tells me, do this magic spell, I say, I'm not listening to you. The dark one tells me, you can't do it. You can't fly. So you stand up on a motherfucking mountain, right? Listen to this. You stand up on a mountain and the demon tell me, you can't fly. You know you can't fly. But of course, I know I'm not trying to take a chance like that. And if you take a chance like that, you know how gravity works, and your mind's not strong like in the fucking Matrix, motherfucker. Like in the fucking Matrix. You may die. I'm not afraid of heights. The first time I got on a motherfucking roller coaster, I was like, yo, I was scared. But I had a girlfriend, okay? Yeah, I had plenty of girls. You know how good looking I am. I'm a 7 out of 10, but I'm not 6'2". I know how to talk. I have the gift of gab. And I used to be an ex-gigolo in my past. A fetish gigolo. I am not afraid of women. If I want something, I can get it. Because the voices help me and pertaining to my travels. So she forced me to get on this roller coaster, okay? And I was so scared. I just wanted to jump out while I was on the top of the motherfucking the ride, okay? It went up and it was going slow. Remember that, y'all guys? When you first got on the roller coaster? That's how life is. When you scared, like, oh no, I've never been up here before. She said, if you don't get up here, we are not together. And I didn't even get no ass. I didn't get no ass from her, man. And of course, that's why I started learning how women are. Yeah, I just felt that I was so angry at women, but then I realized that getting an education on women's psychology, then you home free. So now I don't hate women at all. Though sometimes I talk about them a bit much. My whole goal is to try to help men too. But of course, I want to help the world. I want to help demons and angels too. Okay? You never heard of some shit like that, right? So I'm sitting on the top of this fucking roller coaster. It's going up and then it stops right there in the top. You know how it stops right there in the motherfucking top? And then it starts going right there. It goes down that steep ass hoop. It goes all the way down. You got butterflies and stuff. You like, That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take a risk, goddammit. You don't have no restrictions. And I'm going to talk for like one more minute here. So you're going down the roller coaster and it start twisting and shit like because you're in the physical body. We have restraints in this prison world. Who don't know we don't live in a prison world? I'll kill you. You don't play Mario Brothers? You don't. This is the thing I have a problem with. If you're suicidal, you got to move around. You got to keep busy. That's the simple solution, right? Unless you're contained in some kind of strap jacket. Are you strapped up somehow? Don't put down that you are suicidal and you're looking for attention and shit. Just say, hey, I'm looking for a good friend and I need someone to talk to. I have schizophrenia. Just be simple like that. Don't say you're going to commit suicide. Don't force people to come to you. I can sense your presence right through the fucking internet. Don't do that. Because I'm looking at your pictures, I'm looking at your bio and shit. I'm looking how you move and shit like that. And some people are just so fake some goddamn times. Because number one, they're lazy and they're just looking for attention. They don't know what else to do with the time. You know what I used to do when I was homeless in the street for fucking 2 years? I was trying to go into the darkest areas of the city to not be seen. But then I realized that every time I'm sitting there for a while, somebody spots me and say, hey, you can't stay here, buddy. I'm like, Jesus, is there somewhere I can go into the woods somewhere where nobody can bother me? Can I dig a hole in the motherfucking ground and then I can live in the ground? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But can you do it? Go into the woods somewhere and try to build a hut underneath the ground. We live in the goddamn America, you guys. And you guys should know that you can do anything. You can almost do anything in this country. Not like if you want to go to Africa, I'm telling you it's hot as hell. You might know you want to live there because it's so goddamn hot. There are rainy seasons and mosquitoes out there. You can get fucking malaria out of that motherfucker. I lived in Ethiopia, goddammit. But let me tell you something right now, before I get out of here. If any one of you have any sort of problems in life, and you need someone to talk to, I am the only person that acts like me. I am the God here. Okay? I am the God. You white, you're black, you're Milano. I don't give a fuck who you are. You have to talk to someone. And go to my group called Schizophrenic Dating and Created page. When you go to that page, you automatically know you can try to find like-minded schizos just like yourself. You have to get off these pages where all you do is talk to you about your problems and nobody else is talking to you. And then I talk to you. I see hundreds of people up on here. So many goddamn people talking up on here. But you know, the real problem is that men commit more suicide than women. So I'm like, I try my best to find women to be open-minded to having relationships with men who are compatible. But you know how women are. They get shallower. They get real shallower. Okay? But I don't hate on women, though. I'm just trying to say, if you're a guy or a female and you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you right now. Okay? And so what I'm looking for, by the way, if you're a female virgin, you hit me up. That's automatically like 100%. I don't care how crazy you are. Okay? If you're pretty, you keep yourself up. You got to take care of your health. Your health is important, young women. I can't talk to females who are in America or born and raised in America and they had no daddy, and I can't see the daddy nowhere, and then they ain't no virgins. Okay, you know, those are red flags for me. You smoke cigarettes, that's another red flag. You don't care about your health, goddamn it. You care about what people think about you? I'll kill you my goddamn self. How dare you think about what other people think about you? How unevolved you are in society to think about why would you care about how that person think about you? I kick your ass. You don't know why you here. Y'all people don't know why you here in this planet. But if you want some more education, you want to talk to me, you can talk to me. When you talk to me, I talk to you professional, and I try to be as spontaneous and spunky as possible and dynamic, which no one is like me. So give me energy. Let us combine ourselves to become one God, because we all are gods. And this is all unscripted. And I love you all, but I hate the many of you. Is that an oxymoron? Yes. Do I sound like a moron? I don't think so. But let me go in there. I gotta pick up my friend before you get mad at me. But you know how to communicate with me now. Mandel Evans X. I put those X's there because it's mystical, and people try to copy off my name, and I don't want my name to be copied from everybody else's, you know what I'm saying? But whoever's trying to copy me, I just try to say, I'll report them to fucking Facebook from now on. Mandel Evans X. And I got a whole lot of shit that you gotta do research on, and things you can follow me on and everything like that. You don't know who I am. You better ask questions. Okay? Other than that, I'm out of here. Peace.